I've done videos on Grey Creek Pass, British Columbia on this channel before, but this one's different. I'm riding with Elle West, and we are both on brand new motorcycles. We each have identical 2024 Honda CRF 300 rallies. Now, Elle is not a new rider, but when it comes to dirt roads or gravel or off-road riding, Elle considers herself inexperienced, or at least she'd say that she's not confident on this terrain. So, if you've ever thought about riding Grey Pass, but you're not sure if it's within your abilities, then this video is for you. Spoiler alert, this road is for you. It's not even half as difficult as it is scenic. Anyway, ride along with me and Elle as we embark on this high mountain pass. We start in Kimberly, BC, and end up at the Kootenay Bay Ferry that takes us to Balfour.
Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I never go home and keep working all night.
This is the beginning of Grey Pass.
Grey Creek Pass.
Grey Creek Pass.
It's not July 1st yet.
No. So the pass is officially opened on July 1st, but I did it a couple weeks ago. So June 11, I think I went on it, and it's now just at the end of June, so it is open.
Trail users may navigate after June 15, but not before.
Oh. I did whatever... I did the first possible pass legally.
Okay.
Hey, tell me how you feel.
It's dusty, and when those big vehicles are in front of us, or any vehicle, then I kick up a lot of dust. There's more gravel on this road than there was on the Settlers Road, so it's wiggly, you know, that wiggly feeling underneath you. I don't love that.
You don't like that, do you?
No. So I need to remind myself that when if the road is straight and I'm boogieing along, there's a little bit of gravel and I feel a little wiggle, just a little. It's just a couple of pebbles underneath my tire rolling. And once they roll, they're done. Or the next pebble, just because I feel a little wiggle doesn't mean that the bike is going to continue wiggling or sliding out from under me.
Yep.
It's just going to wiggle an inch or less than that even from side to side as the rocks roll around underneath me.
Generally, yep.
Just a tiny little joop, 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 joop. But when I feel that wiggle, it's hard to tell my brain not to worry, and then it's normal and it's okay, and it's even a good thing to just let the bike wiggle a tiny little bit left and right underneath me while I keep driving. Because as soon as I feel it, my body immediately is like, oh, I want to slow down. Oh shit, that doesn't feel good. Oh shit. And I have to really reinforce, no, it doesn't actually mean that slowing down is any better.
And sometimes actually just keeping on the throttle and maybe even giving a little extra gas is a good thing. Now,
and I understand that logically. I get it. It makes sense. I understand it. But getting my body to do it in the moments when I've already just felt a wiggle that scared me, that's a lot to ask.
Now, you are correct though about the corners, right? Unlike
stay slow on those.
Unlike pavement, you don't want to lean the bike heavy in gravel road corners. That's a problem.
Making decisions is hard. Oh, there's a big rock. Go around it. Oh, well, now I'm in a hole. I would have been better if I just stayed without making any decisions. Just kind of point down the road-ish and let the bike go over.
All right, so Elle, tell me how you're feeling about this Grey Pass road so far.
Well, hang on. I got a few thoughts, but I got to pay attention. This road is a good mix of, it's not so bad. I'm fine. I can relax. I can take a deep breath. I can cruise. Oh, I can maybe even go a little faster. And then as soon as that happens, nope. I shouldn't go faster. Oh, there's some big bumps or some rocks or a big hole. And then I think, oh, okay, I'm going to avoid the hole and go around it. But then I end up going over a big lumpy rock instead. So, it's a good mix of not so bad, totally liberally sprinkled with pay attention. You want me to swear?
What were you
Is it
saying?
okay to swear?
Sure, I just have to beep it out.
Fuel can, you want fuel?
We should pick it
Okay.
up. I'll pick it up.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Well, I mean, don't go out of range.
Okay, don't go out of range, I'll slow down.
Yeah, we should pick up trash, hey?
I wonder if that's trash or somebody didn't even notice they dropped it.
I'll bet you this is one of those riders on the KTMs that we passed by. It's got fuel in it, but I don't know what kind of fuel.
Well, even if you take the fuel to the hazardous waste recycling and just keep the bottle. Or give it to whoever at Toad Rock and see if someone else wants it.
Okay.
It's used. Circular economy, baby.
You're out of range now, almost, so I'm gonna catch up to you.
Okay.
Or at least try.
I'm staying really slow in first gear, like a tractor.
Okay. I'm going 60, 70 kilometers an hour.
Okay, you're back in range already. I'm at 57 down.
I'm going 75
Dear
kilometers an
God,
hour.
slow down, I'm in 26.
You're going 80. Oh, there you are. Hey, that didn't take long at all. Now racing to catch up to Elle. Because I stopped to take some pictures, and it is kind of rocky and rutted here. Which will work to my advantage to catching her up, because I think I go faster on this stuff than she does. Oh, there she is. Oh, that's not her. That's just a random motorcyclist.
Did you want any footage of you, or do you want to stop for anything?
Nope, we're almost at the summit.
Okay.
Let's keep rolling.
Okay, I just had to fix my laces.
Your boots keep coming undone,
Yeah. I don't quite have enough room between these two things to be comfy.
huh? No, we don't have, for the viewer, I should have mentioned. That's on camera. For the viewer, I should mention that we don't have our bikes set up yet.
No, we don't.
We bought them. Elle might consider a lowering link. And we don't have luggage. I'm borrowing luggage from my friend Brian, but it's not the luggage that we're going to use permanently. This is one of my favorite parts of the trail. It's beautiful and scenic, and there's a river running beside down in the valley.
Yeah, I can feel the nice cool from the river.
Yeah,
Wafting up.
we're coming right up to the summit, which is quite beautiful as well.
How high in elevation are we right now? I feel bad for my bike when I go over a big bump like that and I hear my engine go roar, because clearly the back tire wasn't grabbing, and then it was again. Here I come in 3, 2, 1.
It's beautiful. I think it's on. Now we get to some nice, beautiful, like switchbacks and twisty downhill bits, and then it gets warmer and warmer and warmer, and then we're going to be at the ferry. Voiceover Jeremy here. We're not done yet, but I want to quickly say a few things. If you've made it this far in the video, thanks. Please click like on the video and consider subscribing. It helps my channel and it's free. I've got a second YouTube channel too. It's called Jeremy Kroeker Music, so check that out. And if you've not done so already, look for my first book, Motorcycle Therapy. It'll make you laugh, or I'll give you a nickel. Ask for Motorcycle Therapy at your local independent bookstore, or find it online at motorcycletherapy.com. Now back to Grey Pass.
It's kind of like the trampoline of death, but just not in Colombia.
You don't have your yellow cam on, but I'm just going to say for the camera, that's it. Elle, we just finished Grey Pass. Now we're just on our way to the ferry, and we'll get some food, and then we'll go camping. Okay, well, we made the ferry. That was Great Pass. Elle, your thoughts?
Beautiful. Glad you did it. You told me I'm not allowed to ramble. What do you want me to say?